Hi there, in this video we'll explain the April 26 umbrella reforms and how joint payee liability could affect businesses and contractors alike.
Imagine placing 50 contractors on site, running the payroll through a trusted partner, and generating consistent margin for your agency. Then, on a Tuesday morning, that partner disappears, leaving behind a massive unpaid tax bill. I'm a senior tax advisor at My Tax Accountant, and today we need to look at exactly who ends up paying that bill under the April 2026 umbrella reforms and the new joint and several Paye liability rules. For years, recruitment agencies and end clients have relied on umbrella companies to handle the heavy lifting of payroll administration. It offered a clean way to outsource employment tax obligations and keep the associated risks safely at arm's length. But that distance has allowed over £500 million to leak from the exchequer every single year, driven by non-compliant structures like mini-umbrellas and disguised remuneration schemes. Because those losses continue to mount despite industry efforts to self-regulate, the government is shifting who carries the alternate financial risk of temporary labor. The mechanism for this shift is Chapter 11 of the Income Tax Earnings and Pensions Act 2003, which goes live on April 6, 2026. Under these new rules, legal liability for unpaid PAYE income tax and national insurance contributions does not stop at the umbrella company. HMRC has engineered a direct route to recover those funds. They can bypass a non-compliant or defunct umbrella company entirely and send the tax bill to the entities higher up the chain. Recruitment directors can no longer treat third-party payroll as a hands-off administrative task. This reform converts that distance into a direct legal liability on their books. To understand exactly where you stand, we have to look at this flowchart mapping a standard temporary labor supply chain. It connects the worker, the umbrella company, the recruitment agency, and the end client. The new legislation targets what it calls the relevant party. In a standard setup, this is the top recruitment agency, the business that holds the direct contract with the end client. However, if there is no UK-based agency in the chain, or if the client contracts directly with the umbrella, that liability skips the agency level and lands squarely on the end client. This operates on the principle of joint and several liability. If tax is unpaid, HMRC can pursue this relevant party for the full amount instantly. They do not have to prove the umbrella company is insolvent first. Your contractual position in the supply chain completely dictates your financial exposure, regardless of whether you process a single payslip. You might assume that thorough vetting protects you, but this legislation operates on strict liability. There is no statutory defense for reasonable care. You can act entirely in good faith and conduct all your standard background checks, but if the umbrella company fails to remit the correct taxes, the debt is still yours. This brings us to the false security surrounding industry accreditations, like those from the FCSA or Professional Passport. Those certifications remain a useful part of your baseline vetting process, but they offer zero legal protection against a joint and several liability claim from HMRC. Standard contractual warranties are no longer a viable shield. If a failure occurs below you in the chain, the tax debt legally belongs to your agency, no matter what your contract says. Let's look at how this plays out for an IT recruitment firm owner named Sarah, who only uses certified umbrella companies for her contractors. One of Sarah's trusted payroll partners collapses. It isn't her fault. The umbrella failed because it held toxic, uninsured credit agreements with a completely different agency across the country. Instantly, a £100,000 PAYS shortfall materializes. And because Sarah is the relevant party for her specific contractors, that portion of the debt becomes her legal responsibility. This chart shows exactly how that debt accrues. Small incremental weekly tax shortfalls are multiplied across 50 workers, silently accumulating over HMRC's standard 4-year investigation window until they form a massive business-ending total. Under the 2026 rules, a single bad actor in your umbrella's wider network can now financially ruin your fully compliant agency. To survive this shift, recruitment agencies and end clients have to implement a complete operational reset before April 2026. Our top professional tip is to abandon Trust Me indemnities. You must require real-time auditing and demand hard evidence of actual PAYS remittances to HMRC. Step 1 is conducting a thorough mapping of your supply chain to identify every single agency and umbrella company currently touching your business. Step 2 requires updating all commercial contracts to enforce strict PAYE compliance warranties and mandate your right to audit their payroll records in real time. Step 3 is establishing ongoing governance. Your supplier lists must be continuously monitored for structural red flags throughout the year, rather than just waiting for an annual review. Active, continuous oversight of the entire supply chain is the only true protection against the devastating financial impact of joint and several liability. By April 2026, passive reliance on umbrella companies will be legally and financially unviable for any business operating in the UK. Please note that this video provides general guidance on UK tax rules and should not replace professional financial advice tailored to your specific situation. Do not wait until the legislation takes effect to audit your supply chains. My Tax Accountant has the expertise to help you build the compliance frameworks you need today. Reach out to our team at info@mytaxaccountant.co.uk or visit our website to get personalized advice on securing your business. And make sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates as we get closer to the 2026 tax year.